Welcome back, everybody, to our sixth onboarding video about the Guilds of Requiem philosophies. My name is Dr. Robin Curry Fisher. I'm the president and founder of Guilds of Requiem, and I'm glad that you could be here today. Super excited that you actually come in for our next video. The sixth philosophy is that we are a specialized guild system. This one will go really quickly unless I run my mouth, which tends to happen every once in a while. But we want to illustrate how does a specialized system actually work, and we've touched on this already. So what does this mean? Our members are categorized by their specialty in order to create a hierarchical chain of leadership. So, that's somebody who comes in as a crafter, they're joining the Crafters Guild. They come in as a business person, they are going into the resources. They know graphic design, they're going into merchants. That's simply all it means. And then we quantify their knowledge as to whether they're apprentice, just learning about it, possibly in school. Are they a journeyman that they've already been doing this for a while? Or are they a master, somebody who knows all the ins, outs, tricks, and tips to their trade? Which is what the next point is. Members are evaluated on the quantity of knowledge and the quality of their skills. You can be very, very book smart on a subject, but when it comes to practical application, we also look for the quality of the skills to be a second component as to how we are evaluating. Members are then giving a ranking in that field, so others know who a potential mentor might be when wanting to learn a new skill. So if I'm brand new to Guilds of Requiem and I've been apprenticed into the Technicians Guild, I've always wanted to learn construction. That's great, that's awesome, but I barely know the business end of a hammer. By the way, this is just not totally true. It's just a hypothetical situation. So in the Technicians Guild, there's probably a lot of apprentices just like myself who know very little about construction and maintenance or anything else. And so maybe there's a couple of people who have their journeyman license for a specific trade, or they've been doing construction for 3, 4, 5 years. Maybe it was their first job, maybe it's their 50th job. Doesn't matter, but they know the basics. They're pretty good at the basics, and I'd be willing to, as a journeyman, I'd be willing to apprentice somebody who is a very new to the trade and wanting to learn. And then you have our masters. These are the people who have gone to school, they actually do the job, they've been working at it for several years. If they're in the specific trades, they might be a master electrician or master carpenter, master plumber, whatever. So if I come into an organization and into a specific area, I'm probably not going to ask another apprentice to mentor me because they may not know everything about that, what to do. I'm going to look for somebody who has earned the title of journeyman or who has earned the title of master to say, hey, can you be my mentor? I want to learn. So this is where the inclusion of our members into all departments. It assists in ensuring that all members have the opportunity of learning new skills that are different than the ones they already possess. So what does this look like? It's a functional system where each person is dedicated to their chosen craft. They work together with others in their profession to provide specific services to their community. They share resources and knowledge. The biggest thing, they're not in competition with each other, even though they produce similar items to one another. We have several talented jewelry makers in our crafters department, Crafters Guild. We have several people who are very talented with sewing. Some are good with crocheting and knitting or weaving, resin artwork. Actually, maybe they use different medias for their art. We're not a competition. We're here to help each other. We're here to give helpful and constructive criticisms or suggestions to what they might want to do different in their chosen craft. But it doesn't mean, oh, I can do better than that. No, we don't want that. That's not a positive way of looking at everything that's happening. That's going to destroy somebody if you just completely, oh, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. And you don't give them an understanding of why you dislike a design choice. The more helpful one is say, I really don't like how this pendant hangs on the chain. It feels like it would be too weighted on the back of my neck. Could we try a wire hoop choker type thing to see if it fits better and it looks better? That is a constructive criticism. You're telling the person, why you dislike something, and you're giving them a helpful option to have and to take in to correct what you see as a. Does that make everybody else necklace as being inferior? No, there's probably going to be somebody who wants it on a chain, and there's going to be people who want it on a stiffer piece of wire choker. That's completely okay, and that is something that we want to give feedback to one another on. The other thing is that we work cooperatively with other professions. If I am building a craft and I'm like, this is going to require some woodworking, and I go to somebody in the tech world and say, hey, I'm dreaming, they say, yes, we can build it. They sit there and, I'm really, really busy right now, so I'm not going to be able to get to it. Okay, how about say, I'm really busy right now, but let's see when we can schedule a time together to give, I might be able to show you or walk you through the steps to do it yourself. That is working cooperatively with our other professions. And the leaders in the guilds encourage all members to better themselves and increase their knowledge. That is one of our core function, is education and teaching. So like I said, this one was going to be really short. Honest discussions give honest results. In the comments below, in the description below, we will have a link to the completion quiz after you have watched the 7th video, which is coming up shortly. And then, we'll give you access into our Resources Guild members only forums so that we can continue to have discussions. Thank you for your time, and we are so happy that you're continuing your journey with Guilds of Requiem.